The Iron Run is a 12-kilometre run through the Northamptonshire countryside with 52 obstacles, a lot of them water-based, climbing down into a straight-sided pit filled with water, getting across it and then scrambling and trying to get up the other side. I was petrified and I thought to myself, why on earth did I agree to do this? I had been in such a different place 3 years ago. I wouldn't have thought this was possible. So after I had completed the Iron Run, my thoughts were, that's one in the eye for hypothyroidism. Now that I know the symptoms and looking back, I think I was probably building up to this for 15 years before I was diagnosed. I would always wear a lot of layers, even in the house, because I was so cold all the time. But I just thought, oh, that's normal for me. I'm a skinny person, so of course I'm going to feel chilly. I had to write every single thing down for my day and cross it off. My memory was absolutely dreadful. And I used to faint if I exerted myself in hot weather. But again, I thought, well, I've always been like that. That's just me. I had sort of become a sallow yellow colour and my face had changed shape. It had got quite round and I knew I was in there somewhere, but my face had got quite round and my eyebrows had shortened. I just looked completely different. I remember brushing my hair and huge clumps of it were just coming out the back. And I remember saying to my husband, oh, look at all this that's coming out. Yeah, that was the most upsetting thing about this whole disease. 6 months I couldn't look in a mirror. Yeah, I was that upset. You just feel down a lot, but that's normal for you. Or you just feel cold a lot, but that's normal for you. I just couldn't deal with this anymore. Unusually, the doctor phoned and asked if I could come and make an appointment. And I thought, well, that's really strange. And she said, you've got hypothyroidism, and explained about what some of the symptoms were. And it suddenly dawned on me, well, goodness, yes, I have that, I have that, I have that. I ticked all the boxes. I was really, really shocked. But more than shocked, I was bitter and angry because I thought, oh, you know, I've eaten healthily, I've stayed fit, and why has this happened to me? I thought, I'm never going to feel the same again. I actually grieved for the person that I used to be. So after it all sunk in, I did have questions, but unfortunately she was quite dismissive and blamed a lot of it on menopause, etc., and sent me away. And I just walked out of there and burst into tears. I was none the wiser, it wasn't helpful. So I changed GPs to somebody who actually listened to me. I completely lost interest in the garden, the house, and I knew that I used to love these things, but I just wasn't interested at all. I did some research and worked with my GP to get the optimum levels of thyroxine for me. My memory did improve when I was on the right level of thyroxine. It was probably one of the last things to return back to normal. Sometimes I couldn't remember an everyday word. Sometimes I would completely forget what I was talking about. I don't know how it happened, but it was almost like one morning I suddenly realised I'm back. And that was just such a tremendous feeling because I thought I'd never feel like that again. I feel happy and I feel enthusiastic and I'm really busy. I've gone back to work and I love it. I never ever complain about anything because I appreciate life. I've experienced not loving life, and I appreciate absolutely everything.